Well, hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Stay Fearless with Dr. Liz. No, before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this information with somebody else. Today, I am going to talk to you a little bit about, and this is a bold statement, but it's true, your brand of crazy when it comes to menopause. And we all have a brand. When we get to the stages of menopause, yeah, we all have a brand of crazy. See, our hormones are all out of whack at this time, right? So how could you not be crazy with 1 minute you're hot and the next minute you're not? The next minute you are happy and the next minute you're sad and you want to cry. And the reason that I bring a little bit of humor to it, and don't get me wrong, I understand it is not a easy thing to talk about. And when I first started talking about menopause, honestly, I didn't even know that there was a taboo about talking about it, or I guess we feel like we're old when we talk about menopause, but no, the best is yet to come. And I'm a firm believer in that. Yeah, so I hit 55 and I get a chance to do better than I did when I was 45. That's how I look at it. So yeah, I bring a little humor to it because sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes, especially when some of those side effects hit you all out the blue and you don't know what the heck is going on. Your body is all over the place and you're still expected to go out and do the same things that you did when your body was right, right? Well, let me tell you, there is a solution to all of the crazy, the busy highway that's going on. It's like Grand Central Station going on in our brain, especially when we start getting foggy and we feel like the same person. We look a little bit more mature, but we feel like the same person, but now we don't function or operate the same as we used to, right? Things just start to act a little different. And then we talked yesterday a little bit about the, the hormones that control our sexual, desire. And even when our hormones are up and down and all over the place, that goes a little bit bonkers. No, it goes a lot of bonkers, right? So just want to talk to you a little bit about how did I get control, because that's what we wanted. We want to manage it, but I needed to get my body back under my ruling, if you will, right? So there are specific herbs to help balance out your estrogen, your old estrogen, all of your hormones that are going a little bit bonkers and bananas. There are herbs to help you with that. The thing of it is, and what I find with, with most of my clients is that they are not consistent. And this is what I need to press upon you. You must be consistent. Herbs are not something that is instant, okay? So if you want instant and you take a prescription medication, well, instant is going to cover up those symptoms because your body wasn't meant to just instantly correct itself, okay? There is a process. There's a process to everything. And in this day and age, we want everything instant, 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 instant. But you know what? That got us in trouble in the first place, especially with go back and look at the story of Ray Kroc and McDonald's. When I looked at that story, I saw it. I said, I got it. That's what happened. The value of our food changed when we created these change, the speed, this quick. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's flip that burger. Let's cook it. Let's do it fast. We lost the richness of, my mother used to make the most fantastic rolls. Okay. She put the yeast in it. She put the flour, and she knead the dough. She rolled it out. She didn't use a rolling pin. I remember her putting flour on a cup and rolling the cup out, right? She rolled the cup over the dough that she made. And then she took the cup and she took it at the bottom and she twisted it to get the rolls. I mean, we used to get rolls the size of a bun, right? But man, when I tell you, oh my goodness, after she would roll it out and then she would, cut it with the top of the cup, and she put that oil in on the cookie sheet, and then she'd take and put those biscuits or those rolls on that sheet. And I'm telling you, she would have about 4 or 5 pans because them suckers would rise. And it would be about 8 hours, but they would rise, and then she put them in the oven. And I promise you, me and my siblings, man, we used to fight for the last one. And, she'd take it and open it. And my mom was very heavy handed. So she plopped the butter in there Put that roll down, and man, I'm telling you, you can eat that for dinner by itself. Sometimes we slap a piece of cheese on there, and then we would devour it. We would eat it for breakfast, lunch, or for dinner. We didn't care. But I'm just saying that the biscuits that you pop the can open, it tastes like the can. Let's be honest, right? It doesn't taste the same. But that's the same thing when you're talking about an herb. When you're talking about herbs were, they were meant for us to, take our time. And so when it goes in and it resets your body, that means that it's going into the root of the issue. It's going into that, that root. So it's making sure that it's not just covering up a symptom and you go on and you're okay, but you feel okay, but the issue is still there. So when you take an herb, like, I do my herbs for keeping my estrogen levels, keeping all my levels correct. I do my herbs every single day. Now this one, now the thing about herbs is, though, especially if you're getting pharmaceutical grade herbs, okay, and I can connect you with our supplier. Down in the description box, you'll see my Calendly link. If you want to get on and have a chat for about 30 minutes, a discovery call, we can talk about it. But I make sure that, when you're taking your herbs, now everybody says that, I'm a little bit not human, I guess they would say. They say I'm a little not human, a little rebellish or something, because I take them straight. But I do drink water behind it. And as you see, every time we're on, I'm drinking water, because you have to remember to put that water in every day, get a couple sips, a couple gulps in, so that you can make sure that you keep your body hydrated. But back to those herbs. When you get those herbs, I got so attached to my herbs because I started to feel things correct. My skin cleared up, my eyesight got better. Just certain things just started to happen when my body was functioning properly the way that it was designed to function, and I talk about, every day I remind us that it's a consistency. It's a constant reminder that we go in and we stretch, we take our herbs. All of these things is going to help us with our brand of crazy. And I said, it's our menopausal brand of crazy, because I don't know what we were. I don't know what kind of crazy we were before we hit menopause. But when you hit menopause, oh, yeah. You get assigned your own brand of crazy. And I tell you, I've met mine. And I said, you know what, sister, you got to go back in. Because, you want the people around you to be safe, right? So anyhow, I think, just really, really, really understanding what we need to do to reset our bodies and to get our bodies back in optimal health, optimal functioning is what's going to do it for us. So today, again, like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about our brand of crazy, or your brand of crazy. And I'll tell you, yes, it can be managed, but you have to have the proper regimen, and we must be consistent with our regimen. It's simple, but it's not easy, because I understand it's not easy to get 128 ounces of water in a day. It's not easy to, make sure that we remind ourselves 3 times a day. I have a girlfriend right now, and I'm not going to call her out. However, she has herbs sitting on her table, and the only time she takes them is when I come over, or when I call her and let her know it's time for you to take your herb. So anyways, just wanted to come on today in a little relaxed setting and environment, just to remind you that no matter what, if you feel like, you're getting, fog brain, you're getting a little bit forgetful, you're getting a little, don't just chalk it up to, oh, well, I'm getting older and that's supposed to be. No, we are supposed to get better, and we can get better, but it has to be intentional. Things are intentional. I used to think that, things just happen. No, when things just happen to you, that's somebody else's plan. But when you intentionally create the environment, create what you want to create, you have the power to do that. And this is your body. Take it back. All righty. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this information with somebody else. Somebody's out there really, really hot and going a little bit bonkers and don't know what to do about it. They want to do something natural, but they don't know how. I am here to help. I'm Dr. Liz. Until next time, stay fearless. Bye for now.